Hey there, Racer Rob here with Integrity Auto Care, and today is an awesome example of exactly why I started Integrity Auto Care, exactly why I went and got an electronics degree about 20 years ago, and met a very cool guy by the name of Lyle Leach. Lyle, this is your VIP spotlight on your pickup truck, and as you know, you and I spent 2 years at PCC going through an electronics program, and I got to tell you, got to be honest with my listeners and you that a lot of people thought I was crazy. What the hell's a mechanic doing taking an electronics program? And I find it pretty ironic that your 92 Ford F-150 used every ounce of that know-how and 30 plus years being a car doctor. So here we go. So very first thing, Lyle, I really appreciate you making the detailed story. Lyle had his transmission in and out 2-3 times over the years, and it was still acting up, and that's, like I said, that's why I'm back with Integrity Auto Care, to help out transmission shops, anybody else who's struggling with electronics, because man, I'll tell you, I've been doing this 30 plus years, and I've never seen a case study like this one. So this one takes the tops so far. So basically, here's what Ford says for the diagram, kind of confusing, and then even more so as a wiring diagram, but I'll kind of walk the viewers through, and hopefully I'll save a technician, another owner, from going through what you went through, Lyle. So here it is, my friend. So what's happening is, as you know, you even replace this sensor, the differential speed sensor. This sends an AC signal, alternating current, to your instrument cluster, or the programmable speedometer odometer module, and that AC signal goes in here, and then it converts it to an electronic square wave signal that goes out to the electronic engine control module, and that module then controls your transmission. So if I lost you, bear with me. It's going to get easier. I have a really good ability to take the complex and break them down into simple stuff. But I do kind of want to walk you through why this transmission shop probably struggled a little bit, and why I'm back in this. So here we go. Here are the modules, not modules, but the shift solenoids that are in your transmission. The pressure control solenoid for the pressure shifts, clutch control solenoid, number 2 shift solenoid, clutch solenoid, number 1 shift solenoid, and a trans temperature. So basically, to keep it simple, your electronic engine control basically controls all these solenoids to make your shifts at the right time, the right engagement, make them smooth when you're idling or going wide open throttle. So it's pretty much an electronic controlled system. This electronic engine controller takes all the inputs from your sensors, throttle position sensor, coolant temp sensor, and adjusts the shift points. That's why today's automatic transmissions are awesome when they're working. Well, what was happening with yours, I'll back up a little bit. The main complaint is Lyle's driving down the road, and then all of a sudden the transmission would just start, the shift points would start freaking out, slipping, basically just really erratic. And the reason why is because that vehicle speed sensor input and the axle AC current goes into the instrument cluster, the PSMO, programmable speedometer odometer module, goes in as an AC signal that gets converted, try to get this out here, vehicle speed sensor out to your transmission. I'm sorry, your fuel injection computer. So basically, what was happening was, ready for it? Here's a simple explanation right here. Vehicle speed sensor, AC signal coming out, goes to the instrument cluster, that converts it to a digital signal to go up to the powertrain control module. Then the powertrain control module controls the transmission. And what was happening, Lyle, is your instrument cluster was shorting out. So it takes this signal out, so the engine controller does not know how fast you're going what your throttle position is, what the load is, temperature, none of that good stuff. And actually, I take that back. I take that back. It basically loses how fast you're going. It had all the other inputs in it, but it loses, which is one of the most important input. How fast you're going determines when to shift the points. 1 to 20, first, second gear, 20 to 30, 40, third gear, and so on. So that's what was happening. Your instrument cluster shorted out. PCM lost the speed. Transmission goes in limp mode, freaks out badly. So that, my friend, is the overall of what your story, dealing with this for 3 years, to getting you fixed. I feel very blessed that you came back to me as a customer 20 years later. You and I struggled through that electronics class, and my friend, this is exactly, and the man upstairs has a plan. This is why I'm back in automotive, is to take this complex information and break it down into something that's easy for the customer to understand, help out a future tech. So I'll go over it once more. Complaint was a 92 Ford F-150 pickup truck. Transmission's been rebuilt several times, 2-3 times, down and up 2-3 times. What was happening is the vehicle speed sensor inside the differential does an AC signal, goes to the instrument cluster. The instrument cluster converts it to a digital signal that tells the PCM how fast the vehicle is going, and then that controls the transmission shift points. And this instrument cluster was shorting out. So my friend, you have a rebuilt instrument cluster, and you're good to go. So that is, oh yeah, real quick too, big shout out to Christy Russell. Thank you, Christy, for allowing me to buy cool tools like the Snap-on Modus, which allowed me to test all these signals and drive the vehicle. That's another one of the secrets to success, is driving and duplicating the problem. And I was able to do that with my Snap-on Modus. So thank you, Christy. Thank you, Law Free Business. And everyone for watching. And I hope this video helps you all out and kind of explains more what's going on under the hood. So once again, Racer Rob, Integrity Auto Care, over and out.